Bentonville Film Festival celebrating Juneteenth.
That's right, and today the film Colbert, All Students Can Learn was shown, highlighting the story of Dr. John L. Colbert, former superintendent at Fayetteville Public Schools. Our Lauren Motley attended the screening and gives you an inside look at that experience.
Unanimous vote of 7-0, the Fayetteville School Board elected Dr. John L. Colbert for the job.
There was a level of teaching you something and pulling from the past, and also it was a very inspiring experience.
On June 18th, the Bentonville Film Festival held a celebration of Juneteenth, and one of the films presented highlighted a prominent figure in education in Northwest Arkansas.
We started in 2023, shortly after Dr. Colbert's retirement, and then from there it took about a year and a half to do. We were able to create a almost hour-long length documentary.
Colbert, All Students Can Learn, a film telling the story of the life and career of Dr. John L. Colbert, former superintendent of Fayetteville Public Schools.
Dr. Colbert and we go to the same church, and so I've been able to closely see how much he's impacted the Northwest Arkansas area for so many years. And so when it was time for me to come up with a new project, I wanted a challenge to start a feature project, and that's when the idea of trying to do a documentary came up.
With the help of New Harvest Creative, Mike Day and Day Vision completed the project just in time for Dr. Colbert's 70th birthday, the only other public screening of the film to date.
Bentonville Film Festival, not just one of the biggest here in Northwest Arkansas, but one of the biggest in the country. So to be a part of that, especially during the Juneteenth block, it's an honor because that's what Day Vision prides itself on, teaching Black excellence, teaching Black culture and Black stories.
And viewers of the BFF screening definitely have some thoughts on it.
I feel like I learned a lot about Fayetteville, a lot about Dr. Colbert, things that I would have never known had it not been said and shared in that film, in that format.
I've actually spent some time with him off camera, and he's just like that. Like, he talks like that, he interacts like that. He's one of the people that's actually doing the real work, you know, and if we don't talk about these stories, they go unspoken.
Northwest Arkansas in general is still like in its process of like telling its story, right? You know, it's not like a big city like Chicago or like some of these other places where the story's been written. We're in the process of writing of what's like makes us us. And so like films like this contribute to that.
And Day says he hopes Dr. Colbert's story continues to make an impact.
I want people to walk away with that history is happening every day, and you don't have to wait until someone is going to cherish that. Dr. Colbert, 70 years young, he is still in the community today, creating history and impacting people. And so it's very important to catch this history in present time.